Hey, Desperate Housewives superfans, welcome back. If you are watching on YouTube, you can see it is currently just me in the frame. So just housekeeping rules up top. Summer will not be joining us for this episode, and she may be absent for the next few. I am unsure how long that's going to be. She's just been super busy with shooting and a lot of life stuff that's been getting in the way. So eventually maybe she'll be back. We have a extremely very, very special guest. He's been mentioned on this pod many, many times. I'm actually so excited to bring this energy here. One of my best gays in the world. He's here. In the words of Brie Vandekamp herself, he's here, he's queer, and I'm used to it. Please welcome to the podcast, child actor, Anthony Lewis Lee.
Oh, thank you. Me applauding myself. The moniker, amazing.
Thank you so
also, I'm
much.
loving this gay painting right behind me too, just right here. Ready to go. Clock, stay strapped.
No, this is so perfect. Guys, I'm so happy to have Anthony. I feel like also we have a lot of like such smart, gay, educated listeners that like this is something that they truly need.
They cherish.
Like they need the girl in her gay.
Yes.
It's been a long time
twink
coming.
and the redhead? No, not them. But
Oh, we could have been. We got to sue them. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so listeners,
gosh,
we've been
shit's
friends a
going.
very long time.
Yes. No, I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me on. Big friend of the pod.
Big friend of the pod. Guys,
Yes.
he is my personal Andrew Vandekamp.
Yes.
So this episode we're about to get into.
Brie. No, leaving me on the side of the road. No, not at all.
Oh my god, no. Wait, not us being Andrew and Danielle. Or maybe we're Andrew and Joey. Like, who am I of the kids?
I love me some Danielle, but you're not Danielle. You are definitely...
Period.
Why was I gonna call you Zach Young? No, that's not right. You. Sorry.
That's my.
Shady. I apologize.
No, I love Zach Young. We had Zach Young on the pod. Did you see that episode?
Girl, I must have been asleep.
You
I'm sorry.
You gotta do your history.
Yeah, I know. I gotta do my my recap of the pod. But
Yeah.
I'm ready to jump in, girl.
Yeah. So first of all, we need our listeners to get to know you before we truly jump in.
Yes.
So we need to know your Housewives Sun, Moon, and Rising, so they can like see what we're getting here.
Yes. Okay. That's so interesting. Okay. Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm gonna start bottom up. Let's do my Rising. I'm definitely a Gabby Rising. We gotta love that that energy, that beautiful chaos. So that with a Lynette Moon, I'm definitely like, I'm wearing those pants, girl. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
But for the Sun, definitely like a Mary Alice Young. Like, I'm definitely that drama queen. Talking from above. Those narrations, that's this right here. Every single day is Mary Alice Young. So yeah, I'm that. Not to say that I would do that for my family, but I also do think I would do that for my family, so... I don't know. I don't know if I should say that, but...
You can say whatever you want, queen. You can say whatever you want.
Yes, Mary Alice Young. If we're choosing people that are, you know, not past, or people that are with us, I would say probably Brie later seasons, like when she's
Real.
like... after, but we're not there yet, so we haven't seen her. But yes.
I feel like we're mid because she like she changes. I think she and Andrew have like the biggest character development in the whole show.
Oh yeah. Well, isn't that relationship Mark Cherry and his mom? Like, isn't that what that's based off of?
I think it was.
If I'm not mistaken. Which
I
is
believe it was.
Also, what makes, I mean, I know we'll talk about it later, but that's what makes this episode a little bit, like, really special in a weird way.
Yeah.
Which is fun. But, yeah, I would say those are my Sun, Moon, Rising. Wait, can you remind me what yours are again?
Mine are, you know what? It's changed a lot because Summer and I introduced this, like the first episode when we had no idea what we were doing. We didn't have moments of desperation yet. We were just like yapping. I think I said first I was like I'm Gabby all the way, babe. But then I kept watching, and since we're really looking at this with such a critical lens, I was like, wait, things are changing. So I'm very Lynette. Like if I was like burdened with a house of all those children, I'm so Lynette. Like she's always an SVP. Summer always makes fun of me because I'm like, the girl's an SVP. Like she loves to work.
She's in heat for that W2. Like she is.
No.
She's in need. In need for that. She's. Which is very you coded. So.
No, yeah, literally, like I couldn't put my computer away the other day. I was so busy, and I was like, thank God.
I just need a moment to myself. No.
No.
No, for real.
So then I'd say Edie Moon, because like her vibes, I was like, oh yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
I am my worst enemy. Like I'm Edie. And then a Gabby Rising, of course, because I present very like chic and glamorous, but you know, I'm a hardworking girl on the inside.
Yeah, we have that. She gives like spunky chaos, which I love. Like her drama, so it's so different compared to all the other ones because hers is so like. Hers is so soap. Like, everyone else's, not that they're all not, I mean, all of the stories in Desperate Housewives are grounded in reality, which is awesome because they are so soap opera-y. But for Gabby's, like, they're so telenovela, and I love it.
Wait, that's actually such a good point that I've never noticed. Because Gabby's are very, like, telenovela, but then Lynette's are so, like, I don't want to say mundane, but hers are more like everyday, like truly real world experiences. So it's like you'll have this like crazy murder over here, and then you cut to Lynette, and she's like,
she just murdered a mean steak on the grill.
Exactly. Do you want to give our listeners your inaugural? Wait, you know what I just remembered? Remember when we did the Hannah Montana recap podcast in Terry Dame's class?
Oh my gosh! Wait, yeah.
Well,
oh my gosh, what a full circle moment.
I know, but it was really bad because we didn't realize we could have just watched the episode beforehand.
Yeah, we were so
like that just didn't
we were just
we were really busy.
Not that, we were just really dumb in that class. We were
and we were busy with Lenora.
True, we had other.
Oh my god. Okay, wait, projects. listeners, I'm gonna put on the Patreon, and maybe actually I'll just make it a free link. I'll make SoundCloud. If you want to truly understand this dynamic, you're gonna have to listen to the Lenora EP. I'll link it. I'll put it. I'll link it somewhere. Don't worry.
And listen, if there's an audience for it, we'll do the deluxe visual album. 10-year release. So we will
live show.
We will do it.
Live show.
A benefit concert.
Oh my god! At the Hollywood Bowl.
Wait, what are we benefiting? Is it something related to this episode? Distant past for memory loss, Alzheimer's cure. I don't know.
Oh, perfect.
I'm just trying to think like what. I mean, I know we're not dealing with Alzheimer's in this, but memory loss, it kind of ties. Is that insensitive?
Lenora EP Live. Lenora EP Live for memory loss. For memory loss patients.
we are the front lines for this.
Everybody walks out and they go, I know this was benefiting memory loss, but damn, I wish I could lose the last 2 hours of my life.
They say, give me some of that eternal sunshine. We want what Ari's talking about, because we want to forget this. So fair. Oh my gosh.
Anyway, would you like to give our listeners your cardinal moment of desperation, which doesn't have to be a negative experience? Mine usually are me being crazy backstage at the Jonas Brothers concert or doing something insane. So it doesn't have to be negative, but just something that's like, oh, this would be on a sitcom, or this would be a crazy experience.
This would be like a storyline.
Yeah, like just something like that happened to you in the week where you're like,
Ooh. No, okay, I do have a story.
Spill. I know you always have a story. I know there's something in that cranium.
No, I went to a Catholic funeral mass service on Thursday. We're all okay.
Oh.
I was supporting a friend, so it was sad, but I didn't really know the person. So anyway, I went, and girl, let me just tell you. There's a lot of things that go on at these Catholic mass services that I'm looking around and I'm just sitting there like, are we all? Listen. I'm a big polytheist, so I study religion like from an educational standpoint. So none of what I'm saying is ever from a place of like judgment. But I'm just looking around and I was just experiencing this, and I was like, this all seems a little witchy. Like, just a little, I don't know. It was very interesting to me, and it was an interesting service because while everyone was grieving this, like, pastor or minister or whatever you call them, person in charge, head honcho, he literally just kept being like, join. Join. And I was just sitting there and I was like, girl, she's right there, like, slaying, like, surely we could do this after when we're all, like, outside.
Right.
But no, it was very much like, please, yeah. And nothing really crazy. I can see Brie being at a different church under, like, not her denomination, like being at a different church and having a very similar, like, pearl clutching cast moment, because I literally was just like, oh, okay, this is what we're doing today. Slay. She did rest in peace, and she did show a little sign of herself. She had a photo of a butterfly on her, like, the photo that they used, and then a butterfly came and landed on the photo and was watching while they were going down. It was so beautiful. It was a very beautiful service. Yeah, but it was.
I love it when things like that happen, and you just know they're okay.
Mm-hmm, yes.
Wow.
Oh, and something that I know would adore. They put. So it was my friend's grandmother, and before the grandmother passed, her grandmother's dog passed away, and so they put the ashes of the dog with her.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh, chill.
Oh,
so beautiful,
heart.
so beautiful.
I can't think about that. Ugh.
But yeah, it's just gorgeous, so beautiful, so sweet, but a little moment of desperation for me sitting in the church.
No, especially Catholicism. As somebody, a baptized Catholic, they can be a
Slay.
little crazy.
Did not know that lore.
Yeah. Well,
He
I'm
said-
Puerto Riqueña. Also, we are now. This is a full Latino podcast. Fully
yes.
Latino. Us.
Mi gente Latino.
Mi gente Latino.
Stop. But yes, we are.
Yes.
We are. So yes, very fun. Very fun. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did the J-Lo. Anyway, sorry.
Mi gente Latino. But yeah. But no, it can be a little crazy and jarring. I remember, again, a baptized Catholic. I think not us getting into religion.
No,
but
I know,
strayed
right
from...
off the bat. Well, I mean,
Okay.
the show starts off, literally this episode starts off in a church, so it's
No,
kind of
exactly.
fitting.
That's why we say
It's
whatever
very
we
fitting.
want. But I, like, strayed from being like, wait, maybe I don't like being in organized religion, when I was at, like, church camp, and they were like, your dreams are not for you. They're for somebody else. And I said, babe, not mine.
You said, babe, my dream is me rising up. So
I said, no.
It is for me.
What are you trying to tell me? That
Literally.
what's up here is for me. You're going to tell me it's for the girl next to me? No.
I know.
What do
oh
you...
my God.
I didn't get it. And I think about that a lot
Which,
when things aren't
can I
going
just
for
say,
me.
this is very funny because in the pre-conversation for this podcast, you literally words out of your mouth, if I rise up, my friends are rising up with me. So it's very funny to hear you be like, you're like, this dream is for her? It's for me. So So it's just very funny. So it's very hysterical.
Me, mean on camera, off camera, the nicest person you will ever meet.
Literally. So funny. Amazing.
And scene.
Okay. And yes. Wait. What is your moment? I'm curious.
Oh my god. Well, the listeners, they know a lot about me these days. We haven't recorded in a while, which is sad because I could talk so much about the Jonas Brothers concert I went to a couple weeks ago, but I'm not going to.
Yes.
It's been so hot. Okay, wait. Demi Lovato was there. You saw that? I feel like I do need to address this a little bit because they know we're also a Jonas Brothers podcast.
So, hear me out. When I saw that on your story, I jumped for joy for you because I remember us front lines of the Future Now tour. I remember us.
Yeah.
And we just didn't get the justice that was. Like, why they never did Avalanche will be beyond me. And
no,
I know they didn't do it this. What did they sing together?
They just sang Camp Rock songs. Well, I will say I still have the same gripe here that I did back then because again, we all know Nick, Joe, Kevin. Those are my blood relatives.
Mm-hmm.
The tour's gotten better as it's gone on. I was so happy to see them at MetLife Stadium selling out. That's incredible. I'm so happy for them.
True.
But they didn't sing anything from their new album. Well, they did. They did the hits, but you're on the Greetings from Your Hometown tour. You're not going to open with Greetings from Your Hometown. And this, have you listened to the album yet?
Thing, or?
No, they did that last time.
So y'all, what's going on, babes?
I was like, hey, maybe this is a me problem for being in the 0.0001% of Jonas Brothers fans who goes to every show.
Amazing. Yes. Maybe. No.
But I was
never.
like, hey, so I've heard these songs before. I want to hear Greetings from Your Hometown. I want to hear Backwards. I want to hear even they have so many like they have such an incredible discography. Why are we still doing Only Human, SOS? This is just the way we roll. Burning up.
Yeah.
Like, yes, mix in some hits, but like we've
me
known
World
you guys
War
for so
III.
long. Give me World War III.
Give me more
and
lines.
The last tour, they sang every single... Well, they cut it down by the end of the tour. But I was there opening night, Yankee Stadium. The listeners remember. They truly sang. They cut them up, but they sang every single song from their discography. And it was the best night of my life. It was an incredible show.
You got a little taste of heaven that day.
No, I did. I was like, this is heaven.
You said, this is me.
This is me. But I digress. So it's been very hot in LA, as you know.
So hot.
But it's been worse in the valley. Yes. So on Saturday, friend of the pod, Hannah, and I were like, let's go on an excursion because she and lovely, her fiance, friend of the pod, Kevin, they're like Lewis and Clark. They're always doing excursions. They're always out, not me.
With their beautiful, beautiful child.
Yes.
And by that, please explain, Did the friends know?
Perry. I think they know Perry. They've probably been mentioned. They're pug.
Perry is a pug, but...
Perry's the pug.
Cutest angel.
But so Hannah and I were like, again, I'm not going to be driving, so I was like, hey Hannah, want to go to the beach today? You drive? So we did like a nice, and we both had like separate dinner plans at like 5. We'd separate plans at like 5 p.m. So we knew we had to be back up at the valley at a certain time. So we had a lovely day. We got some amazing bagels, took a walk on the beach, and we were like, I wish we had bathing suits because the beach looks gorgeous. I didn't think it would be nice because it's in Santa Monica, and I thought that was seedy. But have you ever heard of Ginger Rogers Beach?
No.
Okay,
is
so
it
when
like
I looked
where the Will Rogers area, but down?
I think so. It's I think west of the pier, very further down. But I looked it up, and it was an LGBT beach. If you literally go on, so Hannah and I found out, we're like, we have to go on a beach day with Anthony.
No, absolutely. I'm like, Christy, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll just be back in a couple hours.
No, like, I kid you not.
Me.
I kid you not. I'm gonna send you the screenshot of like because I was like, this beach is gorgeous. Like the waves weren't big. I was like, I have to come back here. And then I looked it up, and I will show you the screenshot of the pictures on the Instagram page for the Ginger Rogers Beach. Cracked me up so much. I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna have to come back to this hilarious place, and we're gonna have to bring Anthony. But it's just like, I was like, what is going on?
First of all, the stripper pole is amazing that someone managed to bring this down to the beach, like, intact. That is amazing. Yes, we will definitely be making an appearance.
I didn't see any, like, gays that I identified when I was there, so maybe I just wasn't looking, or maybe I'm just used to the gays. But I guess it's WeHo on the beach, but it was a gorgeous beach. We have to go back and do a beach day.
We'll go, yeah, for sure.
And I feel like it's,
oh my gosh, yes, it's getting so freaking hot. Like, I know you just said
it's about to get so bad,
unreal.
Then we were looking at the clock, and we were like, okay, we gotta go. Hannah has on her Google Maps side story, she has a tag, like a location for this random cat that walks around the area. So she goes, let's see if Raz is here.
What? So on her Find My Friends,
no, on like on Google Maps, she's seen this cat before, and she mapped it of where this cat was because he walks around.
I love her so much.
So she's like, do you want to see Raz? I said, sure. We walk up. I was like, Hannah, how do you know we're going to see this cat? And she goes, that's him. And we go up to this cat. He has a little collar that says Raz with his owner's number on the back. So I was like, all right, love Raz. So then we're like, okay, we have to head back. So we're driving through Brentwood. And tell me why. This was the one day that the 405 was closed. And we are sitting like like a quarter up the canyon, probably I think maybe Dixie Canyon, for maybe an hour and a half, not moving.
Moment it was so I hear you.
It was so bad, and Hannah is like getting so antsy. I'm just like, whatever, like it's fine. I'm like, burnt toast theory, it's good. But Hannah's like, I just want to move. And then I was like, because we are such like a Google Maps culture that we're like, the map isn't telling us anything else. This is the only way. And then finally I had like a divine thought. I was like, Hannah, I think we're going to have to make an illegal turn out of here and like go through Beverly Hills. I became like an LA girl in this moment.
No, I literally was like, look at you.
I know. I was like, I think this was like my moment where I am now officially an Angelino.
No, you definitely are.
Because without looking at the map, I said, Hannah, we're going to have to take an illegal left turn out of here, go to Wilshire, and we're going to go towards Beverly Hills, and we're going to cut into Coldwater Canyon that way.
Amazing.
Like,
look at you.
No notes. I was like,
no,
oh
you
my
said
God.
no notes. The
no
only
notes.
notes we do have, drive safe, click it or ticket. But other than that, we love.
And I was just so proud of myself, but Hannah was just so frustrated, so I wasn't trying to like gas myself too much in this moment.
Yeah.
But then once we started moving, then we were home in like another 45 minutes. Our original ETA was 4:40. We did get home at 6:30.
Oh my.
Yeah, so that was really great.
Especially being in like canyon weather too. Like,
yeah.
If y'all
it was so bad.
Don't live out there or out here, it's like, it's truthfully like, like, think New York humidity. It's that. Like,
no, it was so bad. And like, but thankfully we were in good company.
Yeah.
So it was okay. But, and my plans, it was just like a happy hour, so I could join those people. People. I could join them at any time for dinner.
Sorry, didn't expect that.
I don't know where that came from. Oh my God.
We love.
And yeah, but it was really, really crazy.
Oh my
but
gosh,
every time I'm like,
imagine.
wait, this is just a great story for the pod. So now that you are now officially part of We're Going to Tell, you're going to have a lot of really crazy things happen to you now, more so than usual, in such like a positively, no, it's gonna be like a really positive
I'm like, great. You could have told me after I signed the paperwork. I'm like, okay. Or
no,
before,
you're gonna
rather,
have so many moments of like you're gonna be in disbelief, but they're never gonna be like life or death. You're never gonna be like in peril. You're just gonna be like, I can't believe that this is happening to me right now. So now you're gonna get a lot of insane customers probably.
Mm-hmm.
Like more zany characters are about to walk into your life.
We love the law.
Like that is what you've just signed up for. Yeah, exactly.
We love it, and I'm here for it. And if I've done my research, which I have, I am prepared to deal with any personality that comes my way. Speaking of personalities, Christy, this freaking episode.
I know, word. I think it's time to get in.
Yes, Distant Past 408. Wait, did we end up figuring out the Sondheim thing? I think they said it's like Follies or something, but it was like in concert or...
A lot of them are from Follies, but sometimes it's like a really obscure lyric, and I can't figure it out.
Well, who was writing this episode? Well, whoever came up with the title really
they really dug. They went in. Mm-hmm. They went into their like Stephen Sondheim encyclopedia.
Yes.
There was one song. It was from like a show he wrote. No, like a lyric from a show he wrote in college. And I was like,
that is like Hot Ones level research.
Yes.
That is wild.
Yeah, like that is like the equivalent of probably like the knowledge I have about like Jonas Brothers. Like I could probably pull things out like that.
Mm-hmm.
But so kudos to whoever did that. Anyway, so let's get into this episode.
Yes,
so
let's do
we
it.
start off with Mary Alice. I actually didn't note what she said, if you did, but there's a lot of trash in the water.
Yes, it's all about like looking at the past and like having guilt, or there's many ways you can look at the past. That's what she was talking about. And
yes, we're kind of like hinting at where Victor was left off in the water, and then we see Gabby at the Catholic church, and she sees Carlos, and Carlos is like, we need to go to the church. We are guilty, like, in the eyes of God, we need a miracle. And she goes, Carlos, the miracle was that he's dead, because we would have been, like, count your blessings, it's fine. She's like, we walked away with our lives, we weren't going to, he was about to be a murderer. Like, it was self-defense. But right when they're saying that Victor's dead and gone, then we see his body wash up ashore.
Which... here we are with the telenovela. Like, is that not aspects of it?
Yes, and they don't really tell us if he's dead or alive yet.
Yeah,
we just see his
literally
body.
keeps you on your toes the entire episode until the last little moment. But we're not there yet. We do get a Army Hammer jump scare, which is he in this before, or is this the first time we're seeing him?
This is his first time. I also scared.
Because a freaking Barrett, I was like, ain't no way this is Army Hammer. And then here we are.
Not our cannibal.
No,
oh my god. Isn't he like a waiter now? Should I get him on the pod? Hey, Army Hammer.
We don't need that business.
Do you want to remote in? I know you're a cannibal.
Do you want to remote in? We have some questions about an episode you did.
No. Yeah, I just want to know your experience. But I don't really want to know anything else about you.
Yeah, was he on... When did Gossip Girl come out? Like, when was he on
He was
that?
on Gossip Girl?
I believe so, yeah. I think he was. Like, I think
I
that's
remember.
what... Like... younger. Anyway, not super important, but just Army Hammer being in it really threw me for a loop.
No, I did jump. I couldn't remember his name, so my note is literally backstory on Mike's pill addiction, calling his dealer ... the cannibal. And then I went back and said Army Hammer because I saw his name in the opening credits.
Yes.
But basically we see that Mike hurt his shoulder on a job, and he then started popping pills, which, like, Mike and Susan just can't catch a break. I actually don't like that they married them, and now all of a sudden they have to make him into this, like, pill popper guy who doesn't know if he wants to be a dad. I'm like, this was not the Mike Delfino we fell in love with.
No, Mike Delfino is always like, at least to me, he's always seemed like, I want my American dream family.
Yes.
You know, like, let me be a hardworking man for this, and now we have it, and now there's problems, which I get, like soap opera, but writers could also come up with different storylines. Like, they could have just been happy and having, like, money problems, which they are, and
which,
I mean,
then we get to.
Yeah,
but
he's like,
this was the era of the 2008 writers' strike.
Oh my gosh!
So
right.
yeah, so I think I don't know if it's happened yet, but we're about to notice some true mishaps because the season's cut short, and then probably at some point they were no longer allowed to make any improvements. So the script that had been delivered was produced as is, which I never noticed before, but now we might see something crazy. Yeah. Ooh. Not yet, but
it's
I think things it'll start. Yeah.
Okay.
And then so Armie Hammer, of course, plays a super clean cut drug dealer. And then we see
pre-med,
Susan,
which I'm laughing
literally
at.
pre-med.
Pre-med, but like within earshot of Susan being like, yeah, you owe me money, you better pay up. Like, it's so comical. It's so comical. Also, of course, Susan would set Julie up with a drug dealer. Like, of course she would.
Because then also we see Julie, like, about to kiss, like, this really, like, seedy, greasy looking guy who's probably like Susan's idea of a drug dealer.
Oh my gosh, yes,
so we see, so we see this contrast where, like, that could be a really good guy. He could be, like, running a program, like an AA program, like, we don't know.
Oh my gosh, yeah, like, like, he's #1 volunteer for Habitat for Humanity, like, he is a good, outstanding citizen.
Like, does Greenpeace.
Yes, oh my god, was, like, president of Key Club in high school, like, very for the community. Yeah, she just fully judged.
But then she profiles him.
Yes.
What, just because he doesn't shower? Maybe he didn't have access to a shower because he was too busy literally building homes for the homeless.
That, or maybe
like, have you ever thought about that?
Campaigning for global warming. I think, like, Al Gore had done something at this time, right? So, like, this is an issue where we were talking about it then.
Yeah, he literally just didn't want to use up his water, save it for the fishes.
That he was.
We could be in California. Maybe they're in a drought. He doesn't. We don't know.
We don't know.
There could be a drought in this ambiguous state we're in.
I loved the small little bits of Derek that we did see. He was kind of funny. Just literally, I just wrote, Julie's kiss with a guy, nose piercing Derek. That's my full line. And I'm like,
nose piercing Derek.
Nose piercing Derek.
Never to be seen again.
No, honestly. Or, I wonder if... No, probably not, huh? We do move into Bree and Orson's storyline with their, like, I guess, relationship problems post-baby. But, see, this is exactly why I love Bree. Because she's so freaking hysterical. Like, she's like, what did she was saying, oh, I'm too tired to have sex after the baby was born, or after she gave birth or something, and he's like, you didn't give birth, you bitch. Like, you're not that. And she just is fully, like, taking this character and running with it. Like, that's what,
she's literally method. She's like, I'm the mother.
She's so
No, she's so method because she's trying to, like, convince her body to lactate.
Oh
so
my
she's
gosh,
like,
yes.
I just gave birth. I am this baby's mother. I just gave birth.
Produce
and like she's
milk.
trying to see if she can produce milk. Literally.
You want
'Cause
to?
that's
Okay. Continue.
What?
I
No,
rudely
no. What was your
interrupted.
thought?
No,
No, what was your
this
thought?
is a off topic, but kind of similar. I was like, I actually might have something for a moment of desperation, which is better. Which is my shift lead at work had some, you know, like energy powder, but it was called titty milk. literally. And I was like, I looked at this thing and I said, what in the hell is this? And it's literally like pre-workout called titty milk.
Okay, I can't believe
Sponsored.
I'm about to be the one to say this, but maybe the wellness industry has started to go too far.
Quite possibly, yes. We have
Maybe
moved
we
in
need
that
to
direction.
stop.
Maybe we need to have meetings before we push products out.
Yeah. No,
Just
that's
focus
like
groups were a
super
thing
bizarre.
in the past we can look at clearly, but no, sorry because we were talking about the lactation, so it
No,
came
thank
into
you
my
for
head.
thank you for telling me that. That's gonna scar me, and I have
you're
to
so
look that up because I want to know who created
the
that.
listeners need to be aware of titty milk, so
No, that's going in the photo dump for sure.
good.
But then Lynette is making calls, trying to find her mom, Stella, who has previously run from her house because all of the sisters had gotten together and were fighting over who had the displeasure of taking care of their mother. And then...
Listen, so fair on Stella's part, too. Like, I would be first ticket out of there. Like,
Yeah, no, literally.
like I love my kids and my non-existent children right now, but love my kids, but I am not gonna be volunteering to be getting disrespect from all of these individuals. You know
No,
what I'm
literally.
saying? Like, it
yes,
makes
because
sense
was
for her
she an
to be, like,
alcoholic? Was she an alcoholic and traumatized them in their childhood? Sure. But they
sure,
have
there were
grown up.
mishaps.
They were mishaps, but they grew up. Like, you have to get over it.
And also, as we
It was
learned
the
a little-
70s.
It was the 70s, and we're learning that Stella's operating under a different narrative than what we know. Or what
Yes.
at least Lynette believes to be true. So it's like,
Right.
it's cool to kind of see them write her in a way.
Mm-hmm.
And then have this very authentic story, I would
Yes.
say.
No, I cannot wait to get to that because it
Yes,
was beautiful. And I
We-
actually
yeah.
have so many comments on that. So we're going to have to save
We
because
will
it's
get
gonna be
there.
an
We will get
amazing
there.
discussion.
But authentic story.
it was
I'm
so good.
fully for Stella in this.
Yeah.
Justice for Stella, honestly.
And then the police go to Victor's house where Gabby is.
Yes.
To ask Gabby some questions, and she's like, "Oh, I saw him 2 days ago. I was gonna leave him. Then he wanted to kill himself. So, yeah, I don't really know.
Yikes.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was really
Oops.
sad.
Oh my gosh. Not them being complete dumbasses too and wiping all the fingerprints from the boat. Like, clean. Like.
This was literally like that. Also, could have just been explained. They could have been like, "Oh yeah, we were on his boat like a week before." Well, whoever did this was really stupid because they wiped the boat clean. They were idiots. Ha 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 ha. And she's like, oh my god, like they couldn't have been that stupid. Like she's acting very suspicious.
Yeah.
I
No,
would have
she-
arrested her right there.
Can we just say Eva Longoria's beautiful acting in that scene too, where she's playing dumb, is so funny because she's like, I don't know how to answer your questions, guys. Like it's so funny. She's amazing.
No, love her.
But yeah, no, they just basically like police come, and I love that they're like, we're looking for idiots, and the idiots are in front of them and they're talking to them. It's hysterical. So that's great. We do have like Army Hammer, like Susan actually setting Barrett up with Julie, which is great.
Yeah,
and
because
I
Barrett
loved in
straight
this,
up
like,
comes to the door and is like, "Where's my money?"
yes,
and is met with
Susan's
Susan.
like, look at this attractive young man, my daughter would be perfect. Wait, is Julie in high school?
I think Julie must be. I think this is her senior year, so I think she's 18 by now.
But regardless, Susan's trying to set her daughter up with a pre-med college student.
We could say he's like a freshman. He could be a freshman, and she's a senior.
With those, okay, I don't know. Maybe I get it, but I get the joke is like, haha, he's cute. I want my daughter to be with a cute man.
Cute,
but at the same time, I'm
cut.
like, Susan, this is your daughter. Different time. I'm sure it's different time. Maybe
for sure, different time.
My opinions. But I do like with this story. Specifically Mike and this like cycle of like manipulation that he's doing with like Adam and then Orson or like he does it to Adam and then Adam does it to Orson and then Orson gives Mike the thing and then it all ends up blowing up in front of Mike, but also Mike kind of takes accountability in a way, but then he's still lying, so it's like I don't know. I just thought it was done and written in such a very fun way for the viewer experience because you're literally seeing this one cycle from one person trying to do like a manipulative thing to get what he wants, which is to feel his addiction, but like all the lives being involved because of that, and then it also is messy. Oh, sorry, you go ahead.
Yes. No, I was gonna say it's so good because when they weave, because there's some episodes where they don't really weave everybody's story together as well, but this having Mike like go to everybody and try to like get the pills, it was first of all so real of like how addicts really can be when they're not bad people, and it just like again like it brought everybody together and just like intertwined everybody, so it was a good way to see him jump around.
Absolutely. Yes, Brie.
Yes, because Yes, no, this is getting right into Andrew.
The juiciest part of this episode, quite frankly. It's basically viewers, when they watched this episode, saw an actual story between me and my mother. So this is amazing.
Listeners, I was gonna say when I asked Anthony to come on, I didn't realize what episode we were getting to, and then I watched this, and I was like, the stars have aligned because I could not imagine a more perfect episode.
It was a bit divine. No, for real. It was
very divine timing.
It was such a great episode to come in on because a little backstory from me, and I know I've talked to you about this, Christy, but like in my youth of my identity as a gay man, I was very scared when I was younger, and seeing Andrew come out as gay on TV like when it aired, and I wasn't watching the show at that time, but I had seen it in passing. The anxiety attack that happened. So like I don't know, Andrew's always been a very like formative identity for me, so watching this and seeing him and his mom just like Brie messing up but not realizing how she's messing up with her language choice, like basically inferring that so Brie's at the table saying that she's trying to do better with this new baby because she doesn't want to make past mistakes, which is totally valid, but you say that to a child who you've left on the side of the road.
Even worse, she didn't realize he's in the room. Like, he gets up from the table and he's just like in the back getting more food or something. So this is just like a thought she's having, not considering that he may be listening, which kind of could make it a little bit worse.
Yes. But on top of that, when he does start making comments about it, she just is like, stop being dramatic. Like, literally, it's like this is your son who's trying to use his voice to you. Like, I don't know. It's comical to see it like this because you can see what Brie is meaning and what she's saying. And you do know that there's love for Andrew within Brie. Like, you do, you know, but it's never vocalized, and it's never,
For sure.
like, affirmed through experience with him. So it's like, I don't know. I really loved Andrew's storyline in this, and I know we'll talk more about it when we get to the later bits. But like, I think Andrew was in a good place in this episode, especially for his character and the growth that he's done over the course of the show.
No, this was a full turning point for him, because like we've seen him get better, but we haven't truly addressed it, which then he later addresses in this. But it was so, and also you kind of see for the first time how Brie did make mistakes, because before we see it through the lens of like, truly, just on the surface, she was a perfect mother. She was doing everything for her children, but something in there had to be wrong for her kids to turn out that way. So now you see a really heartwarming scene, because like she was trying her best, maybe a bit too hard. But no, it was like really good to see. And also, I say this all the time, there is no reality in which Brie Vandekamp does not end up with the gay son thought daughter.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like, she will never have a straight son. She will never have a Julie Meyer-esque child. Like, she is the epitome of mother. Like, she is. That's mother. She is the mother of gay son thought daughter.
That is so funny. No, truthfully, she like, I can't imagine her raising a Zach Young. I can't imagine her raising Julie. Like,
no.
If she did raise Julie would be addicted to perks. Like, there's no way Julie's coming out of that good. Goes to the pizza place to give Andrew something. I forget what it is, but basically, like, she's with the baby, and she's kind of just like asking Tom, like, post pregnancy, like, how'd you spice up your love life in your marriage? Which, again, I love Brie so much, because she is trying with the best of her abilities all the time. And you could tell how nervous she is to talk to him. And I think it's interesting that she didn't go to Lynette. I think I really love that she asked Tom. Yeah. Because it's, I don't know, it's different, because Tom, I think for everyone on the street, I can't even recall a storyline where he's like beefing with anyone. I think he's always just been there for like all of them. So I don't know. I liked it. I really liked it.
I did too. It was also great to see him back at work. And it's interesting you say that, because as it so turns out, Desperate Housewives fans hate Tom Scavo. They hate him.
¿Por qué? Like,
because he's a man-child. Okay, I'm kind of a Tom Scavo defender, because I think he's sweet, but he's a little bit like immature man-child.
It's not all men.
Always is like changing his mind. That's the thing. I think he's just like a normal puppy dog husband.
He literally loves his children and supports his wife despite hardships. Like, find someone better. Like, literally.
And the thing is, like, Lynette, my defense, and is like, and again, Doug Savant, if you're listening, this is why I want you on the pod. I want you to come defend Tom Scavo.
Doug,
just
please.
Saying.
We need info.
But and I think in Tom's defense, I think like Lynette is so like alpha male energy that she kind of she's the kind of person who I think would have clashed with somebody who also like a super alpha male husband, like a Carlos. I don't think that that's something she would like. I think she likes to wear the pants, which is why I'm a Lynette's son. Like, I think if I got married, I think I'd have to have, like, a golden retriever, like, puppy dog husband. Because I'd be like, I need to, like, no, I'm, like, you're not taking care of me, actually. Yeah. And that's what she likes. So, totally. I think that's why it works. And but people hate him.
I don't get that.
He has his fault. He has his faults.
He does.
He did kind of make her cancer about himself a little bit. Are you aware of my love for Paul Young?
No, But I agree.
So,
Daddy.
thank you. We are Paul Young stans on this podcast. Okay. I think he was a devoted husband and father, extremely misunderstood. And
yes, I mean,
Mary Alice low-key was the villain there.
Okay, this is why I am Mary Alice Young's son. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But no, literally, like, the first season we meet this man, he is going through so much trauma.
Mm-hmm.
No wonder he's so callous and so, like, cold and, like,
yes.
you know, rough around the edges. Like, it just makes sense. And then, like, you understand as the season progresses and you're like, oh, you don't deserve what happened. Like,
no,
none of this,
exactly
literally none of this is you. Like, you're doing it. So, I don't know.
No,
Love
that's
Paul
exactly
Young.
it. Okay, listeners need to know we're also, don't worry, the Paul Young fan club is still going strong. We love that man.
Oh, absolutely. Especially when Paul's back.
Oh, I can't wait.
I can't wait.
Wait. Also, hold on. I didn't even tell listeners my big news. I have to make a declaration because they know my journey being off TikTok. So, you guys, I am officially back on that wretched app. I needed... I'm not happy about it, but I'm back. My entire For You page is Joe Jonas, so it's okay. But I had to, now again, summer is very busy, so I had to take control of the TikTok again, and just know I'm not happy about it, guys, but I'm back on that app, and I've been scrolling a little bit.
There's only been 5 minutes of rot. Nothing else.
I love my 5 minutes of rot. Anything else? No.
Oh my gosh.
Off your phone. Hey.
No, for real. This Amelie is like with a squirt gun or something. Oh my gosh.
But also her going to Tom was also a great moment to, like, again, bring everybody together and then include Andrew. Like, that's why it was a little bit random, but I think we also just needed to see Andrew.
Yeah.
A space where he'd be, because he's not going to be taking care of Porter and Preston.
Yeah, there's literally no other area for Andrew to be, for him to be within earshot of Bree saying these things about him.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't know, like, I wrote down Andrew is sad, never getting attention from who he wants the most.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, that's all he wants, like, truthfully. But at the same time, I feel like if he got it, what he wanted, like, hey, I love you, at this point on Bree's journey, it would be 6 months of great times, and then it would be like hardships all over again. So, like, I know I keep, like, talking about the end of the storyline, but I'm just everything that gets added for Andrew's storyline in this, it's making so much sense for his character.
No, it's so good,
growth.
and it made, like, I was honestly, like, tearing up every time they were on screen, because I was like, this is so sad, we love Andrew.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, yes. But let's get to this crazy stalker.
Yes, so I actually, guys, we've been so off schedule, I actually don't remember if we met her yet or not. I think she was hinted at, but Catherine and we call him Adam Castle because he's on Castle.
Yes.
Hinted at, like, something had happened in Chicago at the hospital. We assume it's an affair. We don't really know what. So this crazy lady in red comes to the door and she says she's going to expose him and all this stuff. And she goes, you know what happened. Then Mike is, like, overhearing. He's listening. And he goes, hey! Get away from there. You need anything? Shoos her away. And that's when he goes, oh my God, like, Mike, thank you so much. Can we keep this between us? And that's when he starts manipulating, because he goes, oh my God, like, of course, no problem. But, like, can you make me, like, a prescription? Because my shoulder really hurts. And he's like, no, I'm a gynecologist.
Yeah, he's like, what is what's that gonna do? But I loved Mike's response to this. It was, yeah, no worries. We can keep my my favor to you as just a favor to you, or something like that. And I was
no. He goes, okay, you're right. Like the favor doesn't have to go both ways.
Oh yes, this. I was like, if I heard that from like a grown man, like sassily sipping a beer in front of me, I would literally be like, oh, like I would double down. I would do what
I would double down too.
Yeah, I would. I would just like, he won. No,
I'm the opposite. I love humbling men. So I would be like, literally, what's your problem? Maybe because I'm a girl. I'd be like, no, babe, that's not how favors work. You did me a solid, thank you.
Love it. He's like, aww.
Oh. No.
Amazing.
That's not how this works, baby.
Oh, your arms hurt.
Oh no! I can fix that for you.
Yeah, I can make the other arm hurt. No.
Yeah.
Honestly, his manipulation tactic was so funny. I was like, I don't know if a gay man wrote this, but it feels like a gay man wrote
for sure.
this. Because like,
I was gonna say, I think this episode, especially getting into the next scene with Bree going to surprise like Orson, and she like comes in all like seductive.
Oh my gosh.
This scene, and this is why this show works, is because this is specifically written for the female and the gays.
No, truthfully.
They're, like, women are never like over sexualized to like it just always it works. And I watched this and I was like, this scene is written for gay men. Like just like the heel,
she's so
and
like
the outfit
and the way she takes it off. It is so like, honestly, Brie. Well, just Marsha Cross has been my favorite since Melrose Place. Well, Marsha and Doug. Shout out to you both. She's always doing it. She's always doing it. And, like, she delivered on that. The, like, I don't know if it was, like, a trench coat or whatever it was. She delivered on that pull-off. I even personally was like, this is so a little goofy sometimes. But then I'm like, 50-year-olds have sex. 50-year-olds spice up their marriage. Like, 50-year-olds do this. Or 40-year-olds. I don't know how old she is at this point. But, like, you know, older people do that. So, like, this is such a fun storyline. And I just love that Tom, the horn dog that he is, was like, just have sex with him. Like, just do it.
He's like, you don't have to think about it.
Yeah, you just go in. Just surprise it. Make it fun. So funny.
No, but that's also the thing. We didn't even get into that. The way Tom responds, he's like, "Oh yeah. We go to the office. You know, the car. Oh, your house actually when you were away."
He is such a like quarterback. He is such a like high school quarterback. Or I don't know what the. Did your school ever have like a real was like football really popular for you, or sports at your school?
No, there was no football. There was a hockey team, but I didn't ever support them.
I forgot you're like right next to Canada.
Yeah, that was like the big sport. It was hockey and lacrosse.
Oh, lacrosse.
But I couldn't be a team player back then, so I never supported them. I actually like every time they'd be like, "All right, there's a game this weekend," I'd go, "I hope y'all lose."
She's been on that boycott game from the beginning. I love it.
I said I'm not supporting my high school.
Know that. I mean, did we support Marymount when we went? Not really. We were making fun.
There was nothing to support. There was
Gary
like
the Griffin and the pronoun change.
Oh my god! No, when it became what was the?
Dude, I have no idea. I forgot. But
it was
basically,
Gary the Griffin.
Some lore for our college, which is now like defunded and no longer in existence.
Well, now we're part of Northwestern, so we've got to change our resume, or Northeastern, so we've got to change our resumes.
Period. They won't know. But what was I gonna say? We during our time at this college, our school mascot had a transition and changed pronouns, and it wasn't like the person inside the outfit. It was the actual character in the lore of the school. The mascot transitioned. So I'm forgetting like what.
Wait, I didn't
what
know that was
happened.
straight up lore. It was supposed to still be Gary,
No, they changed.
but
the name.
then they transitioned.
They
Yeah, I
changed
remember
the
they changed the
I
name.
I forget.
All
what.
because we got a new costume too. Like they
Yeah, the
created this whole
thing-
like backstory.
The whole thing, dude. It's very funny, but
That's so good.
I'm sorry, I don't know why we started talking about that. Speaking
Too
of
long ago.
Glenn, we have Lynette and her stepfather showing up.
Oh my god. Yes,
Which
and you can
is-
just see the love she had for him. Like,
Uh-huh.
Tom's outside, and he goes, hey, just so you know. She goes, did Stella come back? He goes, no, but your stepfather's in there.
Yeah.
And, like, the mood, and she just,
The
like, looks at him
music
with...
changed too.
I know.
That that score that was underneath that was amazing, and like, dude, you could see her inner child in that scene. Like you could
Yes.
see it come out. It's so she does such a good job in that. It's so good, and then we just have classic Stella being Stella, being like, so she's sleeping in a car. She's asking for
Yeah,
money.
he was like, your mother called, so I just thought I'd come to you. Because they hadn't seen each other in, like, 30 years.
Yeah.
So she's, like, broke. Also, I don't know if you know this lore, but I've said this to the listeners when we met Stella. Stella is kind of almost to a T exactly like my grandmother. Like,
Oh.
it's so
Wait, which
crazy
side?
that you have this Andrew storyline on my mom's side. Because, like...
Oh god, that's imagining that is hysterical. That's so funny.
No, she was a little bit more diva, and a little bit more glamorous, but like the story, not to like air out my mom's whatever, but like the story of like the daughters having to like make cocktails for her mom as like a minor and always being drunk and taking them to the bars. Like,
You're
I watch
like-
this, and personality-wise, it is so, like, it is exactly what living with my grandmother was like for the years that I did.
That is amazing.
Yeah,
That's
it's, like,
amazing.
so
like,
crazy
when-
to see.
Watch your experience watching this. Like, what were you, like, how did you feel? Like, were you instantly, like, brought back to your mom and your grandma? Like,
Kind
seeing
of, it
Lynette
kind of,
kinda
like, makes
struggle a
me...
little bit?
Yeah, like, my mom and I, like, my grandma was crazy, but, like, we love her for it, so it made me like, aw, I miss that crazy
That
crazy old bat.
lady. Yeah.
Yeah.
We love her. Oh my god.
She's so crazy, love
I
her.
love her. Oh my gosh. Well, that's cool. Well,
Oh, I just heard her voice in my head, laughing, going, how dare you call me an old bat? She just said that to me, I think.
She's
She said,
speaking
don't
to
say
you.
that. She did. She
speaking
said,
right
you
now.
little bitch, don't call me an old bat.
Stop. You from the great beyond. You little bitch.
That's what she did. She said, you
love
bitch.
it. I love it. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Also, that would be what Stella would say, so I'm seeing
No,
it.
for sure.
Yeah, okay, so after that is where we get more of the like enmeshing of Mike's
Mm-hmm.
drama, but through Adam now going to Orson. And here we have, this is like literally comical because Brie and Orson could make it less obvious. Like,
Yes.
I could
She
imagine
goes, oh, you're going to have to, he's readjusting the chair.
as she's putting the buttons back up, tying herself, Orson Tambien is literally like putting this in, and he's like, yeah, I could not imagine Adam walking into this room, this place smelling of sex, reeking of it.
Mm-hmm. Like,
And
that
him
is
just
not a
being like-
sterile environment.
No, literally, and him just being like, so can you help with Mike? We have some actual problems we have to deal with. But yeah,
again,
no.
and then Mike is like, Mike has these men wrapped around his finger because he's like, please, like, you need to give Mike this prescription. Like, my life depends on it.
My personal belief is Mike is the resident hottie of Wisteria Lane, and we know that. Like, we know
Well, yeah.
that, but like,
Right.
that guy's turning people.
No,
like that
for
guy
sure.
is
They
that,
they kind of have like a little crush on them, but they don't really know why.
And why do you think
Like they'll
Adam's
never
like,
act on it. They'll never act on it,
immediately.
but they're like, oh my god, like wait, I
Can
love
you
him. That's why
imagine
Orson
how-
had to hit him with a car. He was like,
a
because
threat? I can't.
Orson's a little. Orson has to be a
Orson's-
little bisexual. Orson
Orson's-
might be just gay.
that Orson, yeah, Orson has always read on the Kinsey scale for me.
Yes.
Could be just the writing, or even Kyle MacLachlan, because Kyle MacLachlan has always had this like, I don't know how to describe it, but like, he's always piqued my interest in terms of like,
Yeah.
how he plays his characters and such. It's
Right.
and it could be just because Kyle MacLachlan is a great dude, and he's just as
Probably,
sweet and
that's
nice,
probably
and
it.
we're just like, what's this nice man doing? Like we
Has to be gay.
Yeah, he has to be gay. There's no way this man's hetero. So it's probably that. But honestly, yeah, it's my personal belief that like Mike is turning far too many heads on that street.
No, has to.
And like, yeah, I was just gonna say, like, for Adam to be like going to Orson to help me out, like, we don't know who this Sylvia person is as much yet. Like, we're still uncovering that baggage. So like, I get it, but as it was being depicted in this episode, it just seems like everyone's got the hots for Mike, and they're like, my baby's hurting, I need to help him. like it's so funny to me.
This is why I'm so happy you're here for this, because this is a perspective I actually never would have considered.
No? Oh my
but
gosh,
now
no.
I'm obsessed with it.
100%. We'll as we'll watch it, we will be making notes of this
I'm
going forward.
looking at that lens.
Because it's funny.
But also, Karen McCluskey says when, like a couple episodes ago, when we meet Bob and Lee, she goes up to them and she goes, well, you got to meet Brie Vandekamp. She has one son flying out of the closet and one pushing to get out.
Fucking love Karen. She is MVP of this freaking show. Like, truthfully.
No, there were so many comments in that episode that it's like, I was like, I can tell this is written by a gay man, because there were so many comments that were just like bordering homophobic, but they were okay.
You were like, wait.
Like that was the point and that was the joke.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was I can't think of her name, not Irma, but the other old lady, when they're all like trying to get rid of like the gaze
hair.
fountain. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're trying to get rid of the gaze fountain, and she goes, yeah, we gotta get those gays off the street. And they're like, no, like that's not why we're upset. Like, no.
No, that's so funny. It's so funny. Oh, I love this show. It's like so perfect.
The peak like point of being an ally is like being like a little bit homophobic.
Oh, I mean, you're not,
because you know it comes from a good place.
You're not a member of the Alphabet Gang if you're not homophobic. Like, and that's just internal reflection, baby. That's not internalized stuff. That's just looking and, observing. Getting to a very pivotal scene for Andrew's storyline. So it's him in the car moving out of Bree's house. And
no, you take it.
No, just Bree's confused. My note was just, I simply just said, I understand him. Fresh start for both of them. And I think Andrew's doing what Bree can't, because Bree as a mother, especially with, I'm sure, the internal trauma of leaving her kid on the side of the road, she doesn't want to leave him again. And that's why she's so, like, being so delulu, trying to take care of baby Benjamin. Because she doesn't want to repeat what she did to Andrew. And this is why I was saying that it's coming out all wrong. Because you see these actions, and we can see her navigating this in a specific way.
Mm-hmm.
But her words and her word choices are showing Andrew that he was the problem. But what Bree's saying is her behaviors were the problem. But how it's coming out is the problem is Andrew. And I just fear that no matter how they were going to navigate that, there was no choice but them separating.
Yes.
Like, there's absolutely no choice, because, I mean, maybe we said this off, or maybe I said this just, like, a little bit ago, but, like, truthfully, like, this could have been just a chill conversation, and then 6 months could have been even worse hardship than what they're experiencing. So they kind of, like, left in a beautiful moment. And I actually have a little bit more to say about this when we get to the resolution of Glenn and Lynette.
Yeah.
Because I think the theme of parenting and parenthood, or whatever you call that, like, phrase, is very strong in this episode. Very, very strong. Because you get essentially hetero parent gay child storyline, and then you get hetero child gay parent storyline. All, like, literally back to each other, big resolution conversations, which is so beautiful to see. So we have a little bit to discuss with Mike and Orson right before then, but because, like, right now Andrew is just in the car and being like, I'm gonna move, and Bree's like, don't, like, be here, and he's like, I can't, I need to move.
And she also goes, stop being ridiculous. Like, she's still not understanding, like, the language is a really big part of what's going on.
Exactly.
But also she has her own trauma with him, too, where he was so abusive back that she can't really, like, form that this is still your kid, and you need to, like, even though he's now, like, maybe 19, 20, like, he's been through some traumas, and you need to, like, soften up with him. But she's, like, not at the point where she can see past that.
Yeah.
So it was such a good, because you see, like, the sadness in him having to leave. Like, you can see this is not what he wants to do, but he's feeling so rejected, and he just, like, he's like, I gotta get out of here. Like, and she goes, oh, don't be ridiculous. What are you doing? You have a great room here. Like, where are you going? This is so stupid. And he's like, no, like, I put a deposit down. Like,
he already, which is,
like, he's made this decision.
And it's so telling of how he's been feeling about this, because if he already put the deposit down, think in your head how long of a time it took for you to find a place, put a deposit down, and move in.
Right.
This has been going on for a while. This thought of his that I need to separate from her has been there for a long time. So I'm very proud of him for taking the step that he needed to grow. And I don't even think it was, I don't know, I don't think that it was malintent. I really just think, like, maybe he's seeing that she wants to do this, and he's giving her space for that. And now what's left is her needing to do the work of allowing him to have the space.
Yes.
And then doing that. We love a tofu jump scare. That was so funny. Oh my gosh. Just staring directly at the camera, too.
He was like, oh my god, I didn't know you were there.
So funny. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. So funny.
But then he says at the end, he goes, he's like, I got an apartment so you can have a happy family without me. And that's not him being manipulative. Like, that's genuinely how he feels. And again, it's all about tone. He could have said, so you can be a happy family without me. But no, like,
I think
he genuinely, like, meant it.
He's burnt out from the interactions with her. And it's honestly, this act is coming from a place of love.
Yeah.
I mean, think of that. Think the beginning of the storyline is him being upset that he's essentially being called a mistake. And the resolution of his storyline is, I want you to not make the mistake. But it's not phrased like that. It's
Right.
That me phrasing it like that is me saying that he's wanting to give her what she wants.
Right.
And
no, it's like, oh, it's so sweet.
Yeah, it really
it's just
is.
so good. And it's just such a good turning point for them. But
really
so then
quickly,
after...
Yeah,
yes.
before we go into what's left of Gabby and Carlos, and then more specifically Glenn and Lynette, we do have Mike talking with Orson about his thing. And this is what I was talking about, where I was like, everyone has a hots for
Yes.
Mike. Okay, because in this scene, I think it's hysterical. My one thing, like, I literally was writing this out, and I was like, Mike is burdened by stress. And then Orson goes, well, this isn't a good way to take care of your stress, dude. And he's like, I'm not stressed! Like, he's like, literally, like, goes off. And it's so funny because you can very clearly tell that he's stressed. But I see where Mike's coming from. But at the same time, like, just talk with Susan. Like, she doesn't seem like that much of a hard conversationalist for there to be this amount of fear. And if it is, then it must be like an ego thing, or him like being like, I'm failing. But it's like, boo, you got hit by a car, like, you know, like. Also, Susan, get to work. You really think your illustrations are going to be doing anything? Like,
no, but that's the thing too, and that's why it's like, I don't love that they wrote him so stressed out about having to do the whole suburban dad thing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we saw you chase around Zach, your son, looking all over for him, which again, that's something that they never should have dropped. I would love to see more Zach Young. I would have loved to see him move into the house.
Oh my gosh.
No,
him and Julie so as like siblings would have been a beautiful
This is life with Derek. Yeah, but
no, for real. Oh my gosh.
But like, no, he was just such a good character. But just the way he wanted to be a dad, like one of the first episodes, he's like, I can't wait to be a dad one day. So like, it's not like a pregnancy was sprung on him. He also knew he was marrying into a teenage daughter. So I'm like, I just feel like all of this seems a little bit like, I don't know. If I was the executive on here, I would have said, doesn't make sense for this character. Give me something else. Like maybe he should have just been addicted to the pills because of the car accident, because he was still in pain when he woke up.
Yeah.
We don't need to be adding in the stress.
Can you remind me, is there like a money thing happening for them?
Not yet. We get to that in a couple seasons. Right now, they just kind of decided that he is stressed about money and he's taking all of these shifts and everything.
I was like,
it comes out of nowhere.
Susan's ex-husband's very well off, so it's not
I
an
think
alimony
maybe because maybe because she married somebody else, she doesn't get alimony anymore.
Oh, is that how that works?
I think that's how that works. Yeah, if you get remarried, which fine, but she should. Well, maybe if Julie's not.
I'm sorry, they're trying to revoke my marriages, so I don't know. I don't know. Sorry.
Not looking into it.
Yeah, not looking into it. Sorry. Oh my gosh.
But no, could you imagine? Because like, oh my god, wait, that's a businesswoman getting married, getting alimony, getting divorced, getting married, it's like, oh yes, my last 5 husbands, that's my income. Period. I want to see that movie.
I'm a Black Widow, baby. Literally. Oh my god.
And then he keeps going off about getting hit by the car and how much pain he's been in, and he's literally just staring directly into the barrel of the gun. He's staring right at his assailant.
Yeah.
And Orson's just like...
Dude,
and I love
Orson's
we now
goofy, guilty laugh was so funny. Here it is. Hope this feels better.
Because you can see, he's like, I'm not... Yeah, because Mike manipulates him here, but doesn't even really realize what he's doing. Because Orson was not about to give him these pills. He's like, no, like, man, like, this is not a good idea. And he goes, yeah, I was hit by the fucking car. And he goes, oh, you're right. There you go.
Here.
Take him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, for all them to be in like the medical field, them not having any thought that his pain
Right.
is related to this car accident that he was just in is kind of
Right.
baffling, but...
Well, no, because he said it's actually not technically. It's from, he said he's like stressed out about the car accident, but his pain is from a random job he did.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
were saying the pain was from the accident.
No, he
And
just
then
started complaining about how life has been difficult since the accident. It
Gotcha.
it would make more sense that he just was in chronic pain from, flying over a
You
car.
would think.
You would think that would make a lot of sense, but for whatever reason, that's simply not the case. They had
Okay.
to show us a flashback
Okay.
of something we've never seen of him he's just like tightening some pipes, goes, oh, ow, and then that's it. It's like, well, all right. And then he
All
can't
right.
stop working because he
Addiction.
wants to make money for this baby.
We love.
And then
Now we move into Edie's first, or I
Yes.
think it might be her first appearance of the episode, if I'm not mistaken.
oh yeah, she's kind of NPC here. She's just reading the newspaper and sees
Well,
Victor missing, and she goes, "Detectives, I know what happened.
I'd like to make an anonymous tip.
I'd like to make an anonymous tip, please."
Yes, please. We move into Carlos telling Gabby that he's going to the cops, and then Gabby decides, okay, let me drug him. let me make him sleep, which is hysterical. And shout out to the art department for this sleeping aid pill bottle, because that was a beautiful pharmaceutical medicine bottle. I really enjoyed it. So shout out to you guys, whoever made that. But yeah, I think it's Gabby making her deliciously chaotic decisions, and it's so Carlos and Gabby. They're always, I feel like they are the Tom and Jerry of of the couples.
They were so
there.
Tom and Jerry. And Carlos is
Yeah.
another one. Like, we've kind of seen him flip where he was like really toxic in the
Yes.
beginning, but now
Uh-huh.
he's just like goofy, hasn't worked in seasons.
Yes, I hated Carlos at the beginning, but I love
Yeah.
this Carlos that we're in. And we have
No, like
him
he just
for
gets so light and
a
fun, and then we have him forever, really.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's
Yeah.
he's like this for the remainder of the show, pretty much.
Yes, and that's one thing one of my thing I love about TV is when we introduce like this villainous character, and then as time goes on, they just soften him up, and he just gets kind of funny. Like, that's something we just don't get anymore. Like, he's just kind of like there. All the characters forgive them for some reason.
They do this so much in this show, even with
Yes.
Catherine. I would argue she's like kind of like undertones of her storylines throughout this season is she's villain. I mean, they are kind of like copying that season 2 trope of neighbor mystery, which did that happen in season 3 too?
Wait, what was that? Sorry.
Like new neighbor brings in baggage, and it's the main season storyline.
Yeah,
that's
every
season 3?
that's every season.
Every season.
That's every season. But they had to. Yeah, that's every season, pretty much. They just like bring in a new neighbor.
Yeah, I'm forgetting
and then
the
that's
third
kind of
one.
like the back end storyline. No, the third one it was I'm already forgetting. Oh, it was Orson.
Okay, that makes sense. That's
That's why.
sense.
That's
okay,
why it was Orson.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I had a little brain fart right now. I don't know what I was saying, but we could just move on.
So then Barrett goes to the house. He's at the house flirting with Julie, and Mike is pissed off because he had previously called him when he heard Susan mumbling in bed that she wanted to set them out on a date. He's freaking out, and then he pulls him aside and he goes, "You're a low-life drug dealer. You got to get out of my house." He goes, "Me a low-life? I'm literally pre-med. I'm doing this to pay my way through college. Like, you're the one taking the drugs. I'm going out with Julie. What, you want your wife and kid to know that you're a pill popper?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so I'm kind of like neutral on Barrett because, like, yeah, maybe he shouldn't be selling pills, but also he's just selling pills.
Man's trying to make an honest wage.
He's just trying to make it honest wage. He's trying to make it his way through college.
Yeah,
yes.
just trying to get through
like
pre-med.
he's gonna stop.
Like, I mean, we all knew the person at college that was selling drugs. So can we be?
That's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
I think you grow out of it. I think he and Julie maybe could have had a really
Listen,
happy
their
life
conversation
together.
on that couch was cute as fuck. Like
Yes,
they
maybe.
were conversationally going off. So,
Yes, it's like we're pushing 30 now. We could meet somebody who's amazing, so clean cut, and they'd be like, "Oh, I sold pills in college," but they don't do
Literally.
that now. He's only like 21 years old. It's okay. Like he's not a low life.
yeah.
It's okay. Like I'm Barrett neutral.
I kind of agree with you.
It's hard
there.
to see past the Army Hammer, but like I'm
Yeah.
Barrett neutral.
Yeah, I agree with you on everything that you're saying because from I just love that Mike is giving his best like Liam Neeson taken like personality. Like he's trying to be so like macho with this, and it's like, dude, you're angry because you're in pain. Could you imagine just like the difference this would be if you went to a therapist? Like, could you imagine the difference? Like, even Orson was like, physical therapy? No. Like, question mark? You don't want to do it? And like, and for, it's laughable for Mike to be as upset with Barrett as he is. I mean, yes, breach of like customer-client relationships. I get that. Like, Barrett coming over to the house, yes, that could be a scary environment, but like literally 10 years from now, this would be us yelling at a undergrad college student.
Right.
Yeah. I'm like,
who you went to buy drugs.
Literally, it's like, yeah, it's funny. Yeah, we are. Add Barrett to the pro list of people that we side with because, I agree. I think it was a fun little jab at Mike to be like telling Susan that Mike was his most valued customer. Like, I was like, get him, girl. I was like, that was so funny.
Yeah, because at least Mike ends up doing the right thing.
Yes.
Because he's like, all right, then he goes, Susan, he's my dealer. Because I don't think Barrett understood that, like, Susan did know about the drugs.
Yeah.
So Mike even still manipulated her by saying, I owed him money. I'm not buying drugs anymore from him, which is the truth.
Yeah.
So he could still come out the hero, being like, Susan, like I told you I was done, but that's my dealer.
But does he?
No.
And he doesn't. He doesn't because what does he do? Orson gives him the prescription and he lies about it.
And exactly. But he just keeps on going.
He keeps feeling his own like demise, truthfully.
Right.
And
Then we get back to wait, sorry? Did you
we're at Carlos, like the police go to Gabby and Carlos is kind of very sleepy and basically like It's super comical. I love how he falls. Like, you see him falling at the window, which was so funny.
No, the framing of the scene was perfect because they're like, well, we got an anonymous tip that you were having an affair with Carlos Solis, and she goes, you can tell Edie Britt.
No, literally, she said by name. She's like, it's so funny.
She goes, she's just upset Carlos left her. Like, she needs to get over it. And they're like, well, when was the last time you saw Carlos? And as they're asking this, you can see Ricardo Chavira, Carlos, stumbling around, like
literally drugged up. Like, he has
completely tips over.
Yeah.
He like grabs the window. I feel like he's like coherent for a second, seeing there's cops.
He's like trying to breathe help me
down.
on the window, but it's like sliding down.
I can't tell. Maybe like his birthday last year. Maybe dinner at Edie. I don't know.
Oh,
but again,
so
acting
funny.
very suspicious.
Acting very suspicious, but then
very suspicious.
The disclosure. Oh, please tell them.
They get a call. This is my phone.
You said, hello.
This is courtesy of Summer Moran.
Yes. That's amazing.
Hello? Oh, we'll be right there. Good news. Your husband's alive. And she just goes, oh.
Yeah.
Okay. He's like, do you want to come? You want to come to the station? And she goes, why wouldn't I want to go to the? Why wouldn't I want to go to the hospital?
Literally, dude, you know her butthole was clenched. She was.
No, she's like,
you know it.
she's about to throw up.
No,
she's about
for
like
real.
she's seeing stars. She's like, oh my god, he's alive, and I'm going to hell.
Yeah.
And then.
But we get
okay.
Yeah, resolution to we'll like literally at this last portion of the episode, it's like wrapping up every storyline, so it's like a bunch of little quick.
This was a meaty episode because the last two episodes we got through so quickly because there wasn't like much going on.
Oh really?
But this one's action packed. There's a lot.
We have I wrote Glenn and Lynette pull up on Stella, which is a very funny phrasing written down. But they basically do. And, I mean, we could just finish out this storyline, I feel.
So she was just on a park bench, and they had a whole plan to basically grab her. And,
and then...
You see... Again, you see like the way Glenn approaches Stella. There's so much love there. She's just like, oh my god, I haven't seen you in 20 years. Like, how do you look better than me? And he goes, I don't smoke and drink.
Clocker.
He's like, damn, you look rough.
No, for real. So we're the same age, girl. What the hell?
Damn, what'd you do?
No, for real. No, but I agree. You do see that love, and then you get like the disclosure within this that Stella in a way is taking blame for an event that she was just kind of trying to be there in support for this man, for Glenn, who was coming to terms with his identity, which is beautiful. I mean, anyone can, figure out who they are at any point in their life, and maybe even not figure it out, but be strong enough to, say it and advocate for it. So, like, I understand Stella being the person that she is, having the reaction that she did. And I think that is stupendous writing on their part, because, like, no other, like, it's awesome that Stella, with the personality that she is a fag hag. Like, it's kind of amazing. Like, it truthfully is. So I don't know. I'm all for their storyline, and like it wraps up with them literally like little baby Lynette, in a way, having her mom and dad figure back in the same house together.
And also, it's such a testament to Stella that she let her kids like think she was this terrible person to protect Glenn. But I'm like, and it's, you can really see how much times have changed, because I'm like, that's what you were covering up, that he was gay. Like, now I'm like, if I had a gay stepfather, I'd be like, yes, like,
he's
okay,
a daddy,
yes, that's my zaddy Glenn.
Zaddy Glenn, dude.
But
this
it
is
was
what,
just you just see like the times where there was the 70s, so it was just so shameful at the time, and she, like, you couldn't go into a club and be like, that's gay, he's gay, he's gay. Like, it was just an assumption. And also, it's just like seeing how like she felt like her like femininity was stripped away, that she was like, I can't believe I didn't realize that, and how traumatic that could be on her, because like that's not really something that you think about. Because that could be like traumatic for the wife.
Yeah, absolutely. People can have their relationships. Like, I know this friend who she was dating this guy, and he, at the time, found out more about his identity and transitioned. And so she's, using she, her pronouns now. But that was really hard for my friend. Like, they didn't really know what to do, because there was love there, but it was also, it's different. And you never know how you're gonna navigate that, and
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, I'm glad that for this being 2007, I'm glad that they were telling this storyline.
No, it's like, it's really good, and I completely forgot about it too. I did not remember, like, at all that this was the case.
But it's not shocking for this show, which I think is amazing. It it fits in so well that it's like, even for it being 2007 and it being like, oh my god, she's gay, like what? it's still not like, it's this show. This show talks about that stuff. So I'm just glad.
And also,
that
you just see, like, Lynette heal her relationship with her mother as well, because she harbored so much resentment for getting rid of, like, she was like, the only time we were stable in that household was when we had Glenn, and you cheated on him, and you screwed that up. And now she's like, oh my god, I can't believe I spent years and years hating you, and you allowed me to, just to protect him.
I loved that conversation. Well, would it have changed? And she goes, would it? Like, yes, it would.
Yeah. Right.
But also, Stella being like, let's just leave this table both as winners, was so, like, I'm having chills thinking about it. It's so, like, it's a mature perspective to be in. Because, like, this is her mom. Obviously, Lynette's always going to be, like, a child to her mom. Like, regardless of anything, they're always going to have that. So it's like, it's beautiful for them at this point in their life to come full circle. And then, like I'm saying, like, Lynette has her happy family back. Like, she's getting her mom and dad again, which is awesome and cool. And now everyone's on the same page. So I just loved it. I loved the storylines that were here, and, like, the juxtaposition of their storyline versus Bree and Andrew. Like, it just so pretty. And then also that Lynette and Glenn and Stella moment happening literally right after Bree and Andrew have their, like, heart to heart forgiveness moment.
Yes.
Oh my
yes, because we literally, it went, just the way that they did it too. It's like, we see they're all having this conversation, and right when Glenn is like, Lynette, she didn't cheat, I'm gay, immediately we cut to Andrew.
We
like,
cut to
now,
gay.
Let's see what the other gay's doing.
Let's go to the gay. No, it's so funny.
It just cracked me up. I was like, there it is.
No, there it is.
Meanwhile, the other gay on the lane.
Truthfully. Oh my gosh. I'm obsessed.
But also, we did miss, in between all of this, another great family moment. We have Julie telling, like, Susan's telling Julie all about the addiction. And she's like, it's okay. Like, he's over it now. He's getting help. And Julie goes, are you sure? Because I saw him at the drugstore today getting pills. So maybe check your man. And she's like, so Julie being the parent once again.
Always.
Yes. But yeah, so now we're
and
at...
in that, also, I just want to say, in that one scene, you can see how quickly Susan is to defend Mike and and Mike's word, which is interesting because can you remind me, has she had suspicions about Mike, or has she talked to him about the
She
pills?
knows. He told her already, because Bree was the one who was like, Mike has an addiction. I saw him take a pill. He told me it was aspirin. There was one on the floor. It was not aspirin. I don't know what it is canonically. Call it.
I love that Bree is resident addict. I love it. It's so
because
funny.
in that scene she goes, I used to hide them in the sauce rack. I hid them in the oven.
Oh, and that's right. They find it in the, like, pot, or I forget where they find the pills, but
no, they find in the flashlight.
Right.
Yeah. So now we are at Bree and Andrew. She comes over to make him, she brings, like, a home-cooked meal, and this is when they finally have such an incredible conversation, and he says something. He was like, I've changed so much. And she's like, oh, I know. And he goes, well, you haven't addressed it once.
Yeah.
Because I've done it all.
That's so powerful.
Mm-hmm.
As so, like, let's hold some space for him, because honestly, that genuinely, like all he wants is just acknowledgement that he's different and that he's doing the work to be different and repair. And while she's seeing that, I feel like in her mindset, it's, well, if I don't address the issue and if we don't talk about it, then we can move on. And for him, especially just in the mind of a gay man, and literally having that internal, like, I need to figure this overwhelming question out. This person, he needs to talk about things. He needs to, like, go through it. You can't just, like, dismiss. It's gotta be, the things have got to be talked about and said. So, like, I've said it before, but I'll say it again. I'm so happy that Andrew did everything that he did in the storyline. If this is Mark's personal story, I'm happy that Mark got to be in a position where he was able to share it.
Yeah.
But if not, I think it's just important for children who don't necessarily have the greatest of relationships with parents to kind of state, like, for a show to state it is okay to have distance. I think that's so important.
No, absolutely. And another thing that we see too here is, I don't think I made note of this, but I just remembered it. She says, I am so sorry I left you on the side of the road, which again was very comical. But this is such, like, a complex storyline where it's, like, it's comical, but it's also, like, extremely traumatic. So we can play on both ends of it here. And she's like, I'm so sorry I did that. Like, it haunts me every day. And he goes, well, thank you, because that's exactly what I needed. And he was like, I know it was difficult, but I was evil, and that's the only way that you could have gotten through to me, and I become a better person because of it. So then they have closure for this, and now as viewers we can watch Andrew move on into being better, because it's not as jarring to have him suddenly come home and all of a sudden, like, reset the clock. He's just, like, a normal teenager.
Yeah.
Like, now we see, like, we've addressed this, and now we've had closure on this story. They can have a good relationship moving forward. So it was quite beautiful.
No,
I was, like,
it was
crying,
so
especially when he said thank you for doing that. Like, it saved my life.
100%. It's just, it's gorgeous. And I think to, like, tie it all up in the end with that, like, well, okay, sorry. I was gonna talk about the outro for a second because I loved, like, the quote that Mary Alice Young says, but
oh yeah, we'll get
really
there,
quickly before we get there, it's just, like, Susan catches Mike lying to her about the pills, and then she literally sees the pill bottle in his car, and then we get...
well, because he says, he's like, I'm going out for a snack.
Yeah,
and then
straight up lies.
And then, but he at least could have gone in the car and went around the corner.
Gone down the street or around the cul-de-sac.
No. What does he do? He goes into his parked car that is in perfect view of their bedroom window with the car lights on and pops a pill and puts it back in the car. And I'm like, you could have come back with ice cream or something.
No, for real.
Like
you could have...
Michael.
You're smarter than this. You tracked down your son.
Like...
You're smarter.
This is what's pissing me off. This is not the Mike Delfino that I know. Okay, this is no one's gun. This is not Mike.
This is the it's the writer's strike for sure. It's got to be.
These are my biggest gripes with this season. Is this is not Mike and this is not Edie Britt. We should not be seeing Edie Britt crash out this hard over a man and beg for a man's money. She's got her own money.
Yeah.
She's a realtor in an affluent neighborhood. Why are you blackmailing Carlos for his money?
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't need a man, but weird. Suddenly now she does. It made me mad.
Weird.
And then we're at the hospital.
At the end,
and
Gabby sees Victor.
Yes, Gabby sees Victor, and he's like, yeah, I have memory loss. Like, I don't know what happened.
Psych.
And she's like,
just kidding.
Literally.
Because he remembers everything, and he grabs her by the throat. No, I'm kidding. I don't think it was that, but he does grab her face. He basically did. And, like,
he grabs her and turns her face.
No, I love it. I was like, I remember everything. Like, it's so... I
remember everything, you fucking bitch. I'm gonna kill you.
For real, for real.
Oh my god.
No,
and again, it's like the consequences of her actions, because he would have been fine.
Which is so... I don't know. I think it's funny. I think it's funny, especially that they started this storyline in a church. Mm-hmm. And her, like, now being faced with the atonement. Like, it's like, it is fully...
Okay, goes to a Catholic funeral one time.
Once. Goes to a mass service once.
I know now, like, I'm now a theology major.
I now am studying... I'm religious studies. I have a MFA. No, I don't think that's MFA. I think that's RS.
I don't even know what an RS is. It's been long enough.
I don't even know. Probably.
But then she walks out of the hospital. She looks like she has truly seen a ghost. There's cameras in her face, and then you just see Edie with the newspaper, like, peeking out, like, what's going on.
She's so underutilized this episode. Is
For
so sad.
sure. For sure.
So sad.
And then we just see Glenn and Stella having a good time together. Yeah. They're also, like, such, like, old Hollywood stars together. The way they talk, they're like, oh, Stella, I haven't seen you in years. Oh, Glenn, you look so much better than me.
Oh my god, they're so
old
Hollywood.
Back in my house. Glenn, they are so old Hollywood.
Yeah, when they got to the park and Glenn was like, Stella! No, I'm kidding. That was just a joke. Old Hollywood joke there. So let me tell you this quote because I thought it was freaking beautiful in the outro. Ghosts lurk in the shadows, eager to remind us of the choices we made. Fucking raw ass line, dude.
Your Mary Alice's son just popped out.
No, she popped out. Yeah, her full thrusty was in that one. Ghosts lurk in the shadows, eager to remind us of the choices we made.
Wow.
I was blown away by that. Do I know what it means? Not a clue. But it was
I'll have to read it a couple
pretty
more
sounding.
times.
It was so pretty sounding.
It's so gorgeous. And it's just like, the writing on this show is so good.
Ghosts lurk in the shadows, eager to remind us of the choices we made. And then just...
Oh, wait, I know what that means. That's like your mind, you're always haunted by your past.
It's all talking about...
what made you get there.
Literally, that outro was like, let's go back to this, looking at the past discussion. Some of us will look back years after an event and have good things to say about a negative experience, or the opposite, bad things to say about a positive experience. And I think the thing that's important is, like, of what she's saying there, and you hit the nail on the head with this, it's like, if you're taking the time to spend it in the past, that's the ghosts of those experiences are going to haunt you, and they're going to, like, itch at all the choices you made and the consequences of them, everything that's, like, bad. It's subject to attack you in a way. So it's just so like, especially for Gabby and Carlos to be, like, the hot messes that they are, like, I can't wait for what is to come with them. And, like,
I know, they're so Bonnie and Clyde. Like, they're Tom and Jerry, Bonnie and Clyde.
That's Tom, Jerry, Bonnie, and Clyde, Thelma, Louise. Yeah. They are everything. Rami and
Thelma,
Michelle.
Louise.
They are everything.
They're everything, everywhere, all at once.
Oh my gosh, yes.
All right, everybody, that is our episode and our first, mothership sailing. What is it called? Sailing... What a maiden voyage? That's what it is. Mothership. Our mothership maiden voyage of the Anthony Lewis Lee chapter of this pod, and I think this is
signing off.
I think this is one of our best episodes ever. Actually, we have hit.
Slay.
I don't know how I'm gonna edit, but we have hit 2 hours. Which I don't think we've ever hit before. But this
that's a lengthy discussion. So sorry.
I don't think we have hit 2 hours since Cody Cash. But this was an amazing episode. Thank you so much, Anthony Lutzley. I cannot wait to come back next week. Guys, join the Discord. I'm going to force Anthony to get on so you can get to know him more.
Yes. Ask me anything. I'm here.
AMA.
Leave your Desperate Housewives trivia below, please, in the comments.
Oh yeah, let us. Okay, sure.
YouTube,
yeah,
right?
leave trivia. We are on YouTube, so some people are watching our beautiful faces. Some people can get a thrill. Okay, it's got to stop at some point. All right, guys, thank you so much. We hope you loved this new era. We will be back next week. I promised.
Also, let us
Y'all
know if there's anything you want to hear or see from us, or if you want us to ask questions too. We could do that too. Anything.
Yeah, and join the Patreon. Actually, I froze the Patreon for the month as we get resituated, but it will be back up. All right, bye guys.